The dawn rose softly upon the golden dunes, painting whispers across the sky of truth. The air carried the echo of yesterday's tears, but also the fragrance of peace reborn. Forgiveness, that word shaped from mercy, the hardest and holiest of all acts. It demands that the heart unclench its fists and release the pain it once called its own. I have learned, in the quietest moments, that holding anger burns the soul. It is not our enemy that we fight, but the shadow we let grow within. Every heart I've met, even those who hurt me, carried their own storm inside. And how could I curse them when I too once lived in thunder? The prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Forgive even when you are wronged, for in forgiveness lies the secret of the soul, a door to Allah's endless compassion." I remember once, sitting by the sea, watching the waves erase footprints in sand. That, I thought, is what forgiveness does. It cleanses without asking the tide to explain. Each soul must fall to know what rising means. Each heart must ache to learn what love redeems. I forgave, not because they deserved peace, but because my heart deserved freedom. The weight of hate is a chain too heavy to, and mercy a wind too pure to ignore. I felt the earth breathe again. The desert winds cooled, and even silence sang. Allah does not forget what we endure, nor the nights we cry unseen. Every tear has a name, every sigh has a witness. He records not only our prayers, but our patience in unanswered ones. He measures our steps through fire and rewards the soul that still believes. Destiny, how strange a word. It weaves both joy and pain in the same moment that breaks the heart, also teaches it to beat again. There were times I wished to change the past, but now I bow to what Allah wrote. His plan was never to harm, but to polish what pride had dulled. The falcon learns flight not from peace, but from storms that test his wings. So too the believer. He learns faith from what bends him low. When I look back at the chapters of my life, I see his handwriting everywhere. In loss, in love, in longing, each verse a test, each line divine. To forgive is not to forget, but to remember with softness, to hold no sword in the heart, even when wounds still whisper. Once a man betrayed my trust. Years I carried the ache like a crown of thorns. But one night in sujud I wept, and Allah whispered, "Let it go." And the peace that entered me was greater than justice could ever bring. How beautiful is the heart that forgives. It mirrors the mercy of its Lord. For even as we sin, He forgives us more than we forgive. I write these words for those who still hurt, who walk through deserts of regret. Do not curse your scars. They are verses written by mercy, the friend who left, the dream that failed, the trust that broke. They were all part of your return. Allah takes away only to give better. He closes doors not to punish, but to redirect your soul to what's real. When you surrender, you no longer chase love, you become it. For love that begins in Allah can never truly end. Once I thought destiny was cruel. Now I know it was kind in disguise. It stripped me of what was temporary so I could hold what was eternal. The dawn rose softly upon the golden dunes, painting whispers across the sky of truth. The air carried the echo of yesterday's tears, but also the fragrance of peace reborn. Forgiveness, that word shaped from